Definitely. I think it will get a little louder towards the end. I'm sort of starting out really intimate. Don't stand again. Don't stand again. And I thought maybe we could save ourselves. And I thought maybe we could save ourselves. I hear footsteps in the hallway. Your presence won't leave this place. This house has worlds inside its walls. Oh. In the back room on the last night, I heard you crying for life. The smoke was pouring through the halls, and I thought maybe we could save ourselves. And I thought maybe we could save ourselves. And I thought maybe we could save ourselves, but they shut us down. Coming up slow, we're falling quickly. Your hands in mine, but it's slipping day by day. Love, there is violence in this fall. I hear whispers fading further. You touch my hand, you see how all my broken pieces are painted on the wall. And I thought maybe we could save ourselves. And I thought maybe we could save ourselves. And I thought maybe we could save ourselves, but they shut us down. still swimming in your head. 'Cause I've erased every memory haunting me, but look at all these stains. You're living in the floorboards, love. I can't erase your pain, can't escape your pain. Can't escape your pain.
I'm so curious about his life story, you know?
I got this like full and a half scholarship to some school, so I was like, might as well go.
Right.
And I was going there, but I just like, it was such an easy school comparatively to like my New York one, so
right.
I never really had to go to class, so I was just working on music all the time. And then Crywolf started like getting really big,
Right.
and we were touring so much that I was drunk all the time making music. And then my advisor was like, I told her the situation. I was like, you know, my music thing is really blowing up. I'm like trying to decide what to do. She was like, dude, just drop out. You could like pursue that for a while. You'll always have the same scholarship when you come back. Why not drop out for a couple years? You know,
you're young.
Try that out. And I was like,
yeah,
cool. All right, so I dropped out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, got a free laptop out of it too.
That's actually really sweet.
Yeah, it was really.
I love how like sincere your advisor was.
Yeah,
like,
I thought I would never
take advantage. She's basically saying take advantage of your youth, and now look, you're still
really
doing
happy
it.
that she told me to do that. And plus, she was like, because I didn't know that I still had the same scholarship when I went back. She was like, yeah, anytime you want to come back, you got it. Sorry.
Shut up, Emily.
I agree.
What the fuck, dude?
I agree. Seriously, what the fuck? Shut up. When I first started Crywolf, I didn't really know anybody in the music scene. And, you know, 10 years ago, somebody who doesn't have any sort of connection to the music scene or any sort of financial backing would not really be able to break into the music scene in any sort of immediate fashion. It would take them a long time interning for a studio or for a writer or producer, and then slowly sort of getting discovered. The thing that I think is really cool about today's music scene is that because of the blogosphere, it's a much more democratic system. You can spend so much time touring and get, you know, this much more recognition.
Exactly, yeah.
But if you work on one track, that track can boost you so, I mean, every
especially
track
nowadays with all
so
the
more, you know?
the connection that you can acquire with your fans through social media avenues and whatnot.
I mean, it's really developing that brand is so much more important. So when I first started, blogs are what I primarily focused on, because I realized that as someone who doesn't have all of those sort of pre-existing assets, that blogs were the thing that I could get for nothing. It's the sort of the only free lunch. And got a lot of different Hype Machine blogs on that side. And so the first time that we got #1 on Hype Machine was like we had made it, sort of. I was like, because Hype Machine was like what I got all my music from.
So that was
into it. I was like, maybe 4
moment.
years from now I'll get #1 or something. We got #1 like 7 months after I started making music, and it was like, ooh. And so what I did was I just sort of researched what bloggers like, you know, how they like to be approached. And what I saw is that the best blog emails are personable, they're blog specific. You know, they want to see that an artist actually wants to get on that blog. That they're not just spamming. Spamming is pretty much the opposite of everything that you want to do. And so I just took the time and just wrote, you know, specific emails to a number of different blogs who had posted artists that were similar to my stuff. You know, made sure to follow the blog for a while so I could actually talk about things that were relevant. Before, there's no chance. You had no chance if you didn't have a label behind you. Whereas now, somebody just sitting in his like parents' house over the summer making electronic music on like this shitty laptop can, like, if you market it correctly, you can like get #1 on some like Hype Machine and get tons of attention. Especially in electronic music, it's it's increasingly disappointing to realize how many people sort of use workarounds kind of to take really unique sounds from other people and incorporate them into their own stuff. And it's a very business-like way of seeing the process of creating music. And for me, the creation of music has always been very much an emotional thing and a sort of cathartic experience. And I never really kind of connect the fact that I still technically, like rhythmically and sound design wise, make dubstep, because I never think about it like that. I just really like halftime 140 sort of well, even not 140, I typically produce at like 128, 120, 130. But that sort of cadence I really enjoy, and so that's really the reason that I've made a lot of stuff like that. I think really the artists that are going to stand the test of time in the EDM world are going to be the ones that sort of introduce real substance into electronic music. Electronic music is huge right now, specifically because of the culture that surrounds it, because you can go to a show and you know that it's going to be so intense, it's going to be, you're going to have a great time. But once that dies, which is going to happen, I think sooner than a lot of artists anticipate, really what's going to be left is the artists that have introduced real original creative substance into their music. And I think really the electronic scene is going to evolve in the sense that more people are going to really want that substance. They're going to want lyricism, they're going to want real melodies, they're going to want production sounds that are very unique and not that don't sound like other things that are being produced. My new EP, Angels, you can check it out at www.runcriwolf.com, R-U-N Crywolf, or my facebook.com/runcriwolf.
That was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
It's actually not that bad.
Right.
The aftertaste is bad though.